Just before we begin this episode, I want to give you a quick content warning. This episode contains discussions of human, drug and sex trafficking, sexual assault, drug abuse, mental health, suicide, crime, femicide and domestic abuse. Some of the stories and topics discussed may be distressing or triggering, so please take care of yourself while watching. If you feel like you need help, here are some services that will help you. Check the link in the bio for more contacts. Please look after yourselves and let's begin. Welcome to Little Town Big Queeries. Thank you guys for thank you guys for coming. I actually came to use for a change. How are you guys doing today?
Amazing.
You spent the day with me. I feel sorry for you.
No, we met you. Feel sorry for us. I feel sorry for you. We met you at Pride. We were up staying in Drumnoney. And obviously, I got my relationship to myself for a while, and then we were like, screw it. So we went to our first Pride, and then at Skillen, I met yourself. And yeah, I love up here, and Skillen is where healed me. And I believe that it's not just Belfast that needs the help.
Yeah, big time.
I think there is a hell of a lot
Yeah.
more work to be done.
Yeah.
And there's too much focus around Belfast at the moment for me. So I think on to bigger and better things now. And yeah, I'm just going where it's taking me.
Is right.
And it's led me to you.
Yes.
I'm so bloody happy.
Yes. We do need a lot of help. And
We do.
Do you want to do a little short introduction on who
Yes.
you are?
So my name is Rebecca. I am 33. I'm a human and drug sex trafficking survivor. I was taken at the age of 20, coming 21. All 4 men have basically been done. There is ongoing cases at the moment. My main man was Oliver McCormick. And he has been charged, and I have went through the courts over the last 3 years. There was 9 girls. Unfortunately, 2 girls lost their life. But the problem is, I'd be straight, there's so much noise made around violence against women. There's so much noise made around who protects the women. No. I'm going to sit here and say it now and be really honest about it. There's nothing being done on the streets. Now I'm moving on to life after, and that's why I chose to do it with you. Because that day when we spoke, I loved the way you said, listen, I think your story's amazing, but I think there's so much more to say and so much more to do. And I'm lucky that I've got this person by my side to do it with. For anybody who doesn't know, that's my girlfriend Dee.
Yes.
Hey. Been with each other just over 4 months now. Been going on a wee bit longer than that, but life has been tough the last few months. I was sent into a bit of a mental breakdown.
Yeah,
shall we
definitely.
say? It was definitely a breakdown that was needed, but it wasn't nice the way it had to happen. Obviously I just get up and I get on with it. But on Saturday night, for example, I went out to my first concert in 17 years and it was absolutely fine.
Yeah.
We were all grand. We met our people. We met our usuals. We got our drinks and we decided to go to the toilets. And somebody from the case seen me. And yeah, I will fully admit, because there would be so many people high-fiving each other, that I got my head trailed off, let's be honest.
Fuck's sake.
No, there will be, and I laugh. I either laugh or
You
I
have to
cry.
laugh.
You have to laugh about it.
You have to laugh.
Because I do feel sorry for them in a way. Because the fact that a big burly woman had to come over to trail me to the ground,
So
pull
brave,
out all
though.
my hair.
The
I know.
balls on her, like, fucking hell,
but you know
absolute
what? She
cheek.
had all her wee minions with her.
Yeah, her
Oh,
goon
yeah.
You
squad.
know, it's not religion. It's not people coming into our country. It's 4 local men. One from Carryduff, one from Belfast, who's still out. That I live in fear of anyway. You know, and I want to make this clear. See me speaking out does not mean that victims don't live in fear. I just refused to have the narrative out there that we were all heroin addicts. You know, they're not pensioners, they're not men, they're creatures. I came from a very, very good background, and without getting too deeply into it, it happened to me. I had a job, I had a house, I had a car. And the problem is, see the people who put the money into the business, the people who supply the drugs, the people who do all that. That's how literally has never been an issue and nothing that I would ever even speak on. My issue, and people that miss the fact of, that women were sexually trafficked. Sexually. Like, I'm talking every day for 8 years, which I know it's hard for her to hear, having sex. And I will be completely honest, he was the first consensual partner I'd had after the trafficking, after my very abusive relationship. And it was built on a friendship first, wasn't it? Completely. Like
a year ago.
Like,
it's the best way to do it, I think.
Honestly,
best way.
we became friends.
Mm-hmm. And some people are like, oh, we didn't know. Well, you didn't know because I was getting enough shit as it was. And I think my breakdown the last 3 months has brought me back even stronger. Like, I want to reach everybody. I don't want to just do Belfast. I want to go everywhere. Mm-hmm. And I will. We have plans in the making, girl. So you will see a lot more of us together. I'm this woman here, she's an absolute earth angel because she is literally stuck with us all day. Bags, we've been to Duns, we've been to Littles, but we've had crack along the way.
I'll go there any day.
I know, we actually did some lovely stuff, like really nice stuff.
We're taking over TikTok.
Yeah, taking over TikTok.
And do you know what? Do you know why I do it? Honestly, and people are like, people think I'm sitting here flush. I struggle like anybody else, but I'm still in a better position. We're in a better position than somebody who's sitting on the streets right now with absolutely nothing. It is so easy for people to go, she's a lost cause, like they did with me. The day that I got out, I ran. Like, when I tell you I ran and I never looked back, I never looked back. That lifestyle wasn't me. And I hate even speaking about the men because it gives them clout. And that's exactly what you said. Come on, speak about life after. I will never lie. Life after can be absolutely horrendous. It is horrendous. You get night terrors, you wet yourself. You have to explain to your partner, listen, this could happen, this could happen. You have to sit your family, your friends down. You know, have serious conversations with them. And, like, going out with me, there has to be an understanding of the seriousness around it. Mm-hmm. Because, let's be honest here, and I am being my true and utter self, from 2018, in the first documentary you can see, they have footage of 2018. 2023 we got out. So 5 years, 2 girls dead, and then we get out. You know, my life was nearly taken. I was overdosed twice, and in and out like a bed and breakfast in the hospital. So when I got out of the trafficking ring, I made a promise to myself. 1, I would get away from my abusive partner, which took me a year to do. So I came to Enniskillen and I cleaned shit off chicken eggs. And I think what victims go through is an absolute joke, to the fact that I'm still waiting 3 years down the line to be told 4 weeks ago there's been no housing order in for me at all. I'm a severe vulnerable adult, and like, just because I support women does not mean that I'm not vulnerable. But at the same time, how am I meant to sit back and go out to those women every single week? And this is where I am going to get upset.
take as much time as you need.
Because a very, very, very vibrant girl lost her life last week. And them streets are horrendous. Trying to be policing the whole way up them. I'm sorry. Cameras. If there's cameras everywhere, why is this shit happening in broad daylight? Why are you not doing anything about it? It's an investigation. Okay, that's grand. How long is it going to go on for? How many more girls are going to be lost? How many more men are going to be lost? So I decided in October, screw this. I can't get the help anywhere else. Flourish had found me through TikTok. And Flourish is an organisation that I believe was sent to me by my nanny who passed when I got clean. When my nanny passed, I was 3 months clean. She made me promise her one thing, that I would never stop speaking the truth, that I would find my fight again, and that she would send me someone for me. That's all she wanted for me, was to be settled. And I can't tell you what it lit in me, but I set out a plan. So for the first 2 years I came to Enniskillen. And I get emotional talking about Enniskillen because Enniskillen's done so much for me. I come up here on my own with no family, straight out of the trafficking ring, with clothes on my back, off a bus, not knowing where to go. And along the way, a lot of people have not believed in me. A lot of people have backstabbed me. A lot of people have took advantage of my kindness as a weakness. A lot of people go at you for doing good. And every bag I put my heart and soul into, and I'll tell you why. Because a hot meal and saying hello to them isn't enough. Take 5 minutes and sit with them. Ask them their story. Ask them why they're on the street, waking out with them.
Yeah, 100%. Have a conversation, engage, talk to them, see how they are, see if they're doing okay, what would make them feel slightly more normal. Because they don't feel normal, they feel outcast.
They're sitting on the ground, and people aren't physically just able to look down on them, but they are looking down on them.
Yeah.
And I have to say, I have been so lucky with the support that I have received between announcing my relationship, between donations. And in October, I was like, right, I want to do 250 bags for Christmas. Do you know where it came from? I think I started it halfway through November, and I have found myself in the last 4 months of losing my hair and being left physically to where I was on my own. There's a fight in you that you go, no. For so long, I let so many people dictate to me how I handed out my bags. I want to help the women who need it. Not the women who... I'll help any woman. But there is people in genuine need. And people go, why do you help them? Well, why wouldn't it? They're a mother, they're a father, they're a son, but most of all, they're also a person. Also, I will be the first to admit that there's scum of the earth on the street. And I'd say it. There's scum that I personally wouldn't give a bag to if they had nothing, because what they done to me was not right.
Inhumane.
Yeah, it was inhumane. Completely inhumane. And people come at me for, well, why didn't you leave? Here's a wee bit of education for the ones in the back, because I have been really, really nice about this. Women can't get up and just leave. Human trafficking is all across Northern Ireland and Belfast. You're accompanied to an appointment, back again, you go and get your drugs, your life repeats. And I talk about it like it's normal because that's what I have had to accustom myself to. But what I have really learnt is that going out and actually reaching these people, I'm actually getting phone calls from them. Like, how many phone calls have I received?
Yeah.
Rebecca, can you bring me such and such?
Yeah.
Not a problem. Straight in.
Asking for things themselves.
Like ringing my number off their
So
free
your
phone.
services are actually needed.
Yes.
Yeah.
I put my number.
Such a good feeling.
I give every woman a rape alarm with a holder with my number, with FLOURISH's number, with police crimes number, and with the rape team's number.
Mm-hmm.
So why do women not leave? Because they don't feel safe enough to. They don't have anywhere to go to.
Mm-hmm.
You arrest the men and they're out in bail 12 hours later. Put in a molestation order in place. Please tell me what that does. You know, these men, it's getting to the stage where there's no molestation orders in places. And you're hearing of these women passed away. And for example, we were at a march for Chloe Mitchell, who sadly lost her life in Ballymena. And it was youth led. What was it like?
It was beautiful.
The oldest youth there was 17. And they had the whole of Ballymena in a standstill for that child.
Mm-hmm.
Police cordon.
But the person who attacked her raped someone very, very close to me. And the excuse was he had his antipsychotics in him and he wasn't right.
Fuck off.
Exactly.
Jesus Christ. They just need
Listen,
shot.
they do.
They just need shot at that point.
Let's
Like,
be honest.
prison's not
Please
going to
listen.
fix these people.
Do you know what I mean? They're not rehabilitation.
No.
They're paedophiles.
Excuses.
Dirtbags.
They are absolute rats that actually have to drug women because they're that vile. Nobody wants to sleep with them.
Wants to sleep with them. Fucking made me laugh at that. I'm so sorry. You didn't want to go back to the past too much.
No.
You wanted to focus
Yes,
on to the future.
So basically, breaking the mold.
Breaking
Do you
the
want to
mold.
stand up and show the back while I show the front?
You'll need to
So,
get down in your
You're
honkers.
gonna have to get down your
wee
hunkers.
bit more up,
Up.
up. Stop.
There we
Up,
go.
down. There.
So
Perfect.
I have human trafficking awareness, and what I have been saying for 2 years, and I want to try and get this patent, and would love the hashtag, and would really, really appreciate it. Looks like I'm touching her.
This is the right podcast. You made her shy.
Say it, save a life.
Yes.
You don't have to get involved, guys. But talking about the future,
Breaking the mold.
yeah, we're breaking the mold. And women that were texting me 12 months ago were like, Rebecca, I can't get through this court case. I have 3 children. I have to go and see him in court. What am I going to do? You're going to do what I got to do. You're going to get up. No matter how long it takes you, you're going to do your hair, you're going to do your makeup, you're going to turn up to court, and you're going to face him. And I am so proud of these women. 1, that they felt safe enough to come and confide in me. But 2, they say, oh, you made me do it. No, I may have inspired you, but you got up and you went to court. It's the same way if people come up and minimise what they've been through. Well, I haven't been through anything but like you, but no. At one stage in your life, that was your darkest time. And I had lost my way, there's to say, for a few months. But in October, up to about the 16th of December, I went and I left in about 40 bags with Welcome and roughly about 40 bags with Glenview, which was a women's hostel in Belfast. So after that, some of the girls said, Rebecca, could you do me a favour and bring me in a few fresh pair of pants? And I went, why are women having to ask me for this? Like, why are police arresting women who steal knickers out of Primark? Why are you not asking them while they're stealing them? Like, do you know what I mean? So I never wanted a woman to feel like she had to do that. So at the start, all was in the bags was really sanitary towels, deodorants, shower gels, and shampoos. And oh my god, each donation greatly appreciated. Christmas, there was this there's somebody dropped round over 20 bags with so much stuff in it. Honestly, I can't even explain the amount that was pulled together at Christmas. But between the 1st of November and the 16th of December, there was 253 bags that went out altogether. So what I done, which some people may not agree with, I don't do giveaways on TikTok anymore. I appreciate everyone who has got me to where I am, but the ones who know me and follow me for the real Rebecca, I'm sorry, I'm not going to do a giveaway of stuff. But I know there's somebody sitting on the street, possibly in the same sanitary towel from the night before. Do you know what I mean?
They need a lot more.
They need a lot more. So I'm looking at life after. We went on our first holiday, didn't we? We had an absolute friggin' ball. We are going to Thailand.
No way.
Yes.
I'm so jealous. Oh, I'd love to go to
We're
Thailand.
gonna go. We'll come along. We're welcome.
The food would be class
Honestly,
there.
she's been.
I'd love to go.
But I've never been, and it's something I've always wanted to do. And if I was in a relationship or not, I would. These are things I wanted to do.
Yeah.
But obviously, it's nicer than I'm sharing someone. And this is what I'm gonna say, because there's been just a wee bit of hate under some of my posts, and I know where it's coming from. But I just want to say, I don't honestly want any hate at all for this, but see mine and Dee's past, that's our past. Throwing up somebody's past, it's just not right. And you really shouldn't throw stones at glass houses. And I just feel we're out doing the good while you're sitting in your front living room telling me my bags aren't good enough, but yet you won't get yourself off the bed to pack a bag to go and help somebody homeless. And that's where I've got the gloves off now with it, because I am the nicest person ever, and I trust too easy, I open up far too easy, and my God, like, who I have in my life now and the support that I have is next to none. And I have to say, for the first time in life, I do feel like I have a future. For a very, very long time there, I was lost and I had no hope, and really just wasn't surrounding myself by the best people. And I don't mean the best people as in drug wise or anything like that. I mean just the best people for me. You know, 100%. You know, when you're hearing personal information back about your case that you've told someone and confidential,
It's not a nice feeling.
no, it's not.
It's shit.
Because one, it's my story, and two, it's private. And three, you know, anything spoke about the case without the person's permission, you know, I just think it is liberty. So I did learn my lesson that way, and I have bounced back from it. I'm still losing my hair. Thanks to the girl on Saturday night, the hair I had grew back is now gone. But you know what they wanted? And we both know what they wanted, don't we?
Yeah.
They didn't want today to go ahead. And they didn't want me to succeed. They have spread narratives. They can make me the... What is it? The villain in their story. If they need to, let them. That's actually a very good book to read. Let them.
I've heard of it.
Well,
Yeah.
Read
I
it.
know of it.
Don't overthink, and the art of not giving a fuck.
Yeah.
I'll manifest miracles. I have to give Davina The Law of Attraction, I call out honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Her book, she turned pain into power the way I have. And I will always give a shout out to strong women. You're one, and I think you're fucking incredible.
I don't know
And
about
I'm
that.
telling you that, and you are.
Oh, that's funny.
You are. There's no bullshit. There's no filter. You want the truth out there. And I think that's really hard to find.
Oh,
So it is.
thank you.
So I just want to say that as well, and it's been an absolute pleasure.
Mm-hmm.
We are gonna, obviously I don't know when this goes out, but tomorrow we're gonna, how many bags do we count? 16?
Gosh, I don't know how many bags
16.
you've done.
And when I say they're
Packed.
they're packed. So we have pajamas, which Billie has taken videos of.
Yeah.
But see, for every hate comment who tells me I can't do it, I just hit, like, why not just hit not interested? The problem is some people don't like the truth.
Mm-hmm.
And people who don't like the truth,
Those comments fuel me.
yeah,
You know, almost.
Yeah,
It's like, fuck
100%.
you. I'm going
It's
to
like,
keep going.
Who do you
Dick.
think you are? You're lying on your bed and probably haven't washed in 4 days
Yeah.
in your mad box bedroom.
Yeah.
And we all know a lot of them, men and women. Do you know what I mean? Unfortunately. But yeah, I am far from perfect. I have made a hell of a lot of mistakes in my life. But the person that I am now, 3 years down the line, and I think for someone to turn round and say, I was out of socialisation for 10 years. And I had to basically start back at day one. But you know what? It was just relief. Relief in the fact that I could breathe up here.
Mhm.
And that's why I wanted to bring her here. I said, I want to bring you to the place that healed me. And Drumnahoney holds a very, very close place in my heart. My nanny, who mentioned to you earlier,
Mm-hmm.
I speak about her in every podcast because she is with me everywhere I go, and I feel like she's in my ear 24/7. So, but she's probably not, like, but I just feel her. And she was the one who I would have ran to at 2 a.m. in the panic when I tried to get away. And, you know, it's the education side of it. Why didn't you go away? Well, use your brains. A human trafficking ring isn't one person. You have the traffickers. You have the people who run the girls for the traffickers. You then have people below that. You then have girls that are trusted. Then you have the girls who already work in the street. I haven't been on them streets in 3 years, and I walk through that street nearly once a week. And it's the same people causing the same shit. And there's a lot of help needed, and I have a really good relationship with the girls in that town. They're the first people to turn around and say to me, Rebecca, like, you're amazing and you give us hope. And it's like ones that text me going into rehab, and they're like, you're not going to hear from me for 4 or 5 weeks, but I'll ring you off the payphone. I'm like, no, you ring me when you're out, because you need to focus on you.
Mm-hmm.
So Sunday actually completed their program, and this was a few weeks ago. And honestly, looking at her in her photos, I'm so proud of her.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly. And I think we have enough of these days, women that actually support women.
Mm-hmm.
That
That's
actually,
so lacking.
yeah. What is this jealousy? Why are you going for a girl, for example, say you're starting a production business, or you're starting a clothing line, or you're trying to change your life?
Mm-hmm.
Let people fucking do it.
Yeah.
Stay in your own lane.
Yeah.
Do
Too
you know
right.
what I mean? Like, if this is not affecting your life, and if it is affecting your life, it's because you live in guilt and through something what you've done.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you have fear in what I say, well, then you have a reason to have fear in what I say.
Mm-hmm.
I live in fear every single day of my life, but I refuse to live in fear and be in silence. The same way, do I get intimidated walking through the town? Of course I do. people know that about me. Because one thing I never was, and I've always said, I'm not a fighter.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I just don't have it in me. Mm-hmm. And I wouldn't want to be.
You're a lover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
Very quietly.
yeah. I know, she's like, Jay's getting used to the whole TikTok thing. She's like, shit, right, restart. She'll come in with hoof. She's so funny. But she balances me out. I balance her out. And believe me, we took a lot of stick.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of stick. And do you know what it was? It was just down to downright people getting a taste of their own medicine.
Mm-hmm.
If you think I'm going to go through everything in my life, for you to pick me up and drop me like a ton of shite, you're sorely wrong. Mm. I am still vulnerable 110%. And I'm invulnerable in ways that I can't even explain. I was under the home team there and I'm never ashamed to admit this, because it was a mental break. I was tired, I was run down, and I was let down. And when you're sitting on your own in your house and clumps of hair are falling out, it does something to you.
Oh, yeah.
And when the people come out and they're like, Rebecca, get the F up. You started this. And I needed that from her.
You needed
Linda.
real support.
Yeah,
Genuine.
real support. Yeah, genuine support. Not there for clout.
Mm-hmm.
Not there because they could take the piss or they could speak about my story. The ones who are on my account now, and I do want to say thank you to every single one of them, because the support that I have received, I'm going to get upset here, I know.
It's alright.
For so many years, I have been told that I would amount to nothing. For so many years, I was told I was a lost cause. And for so many years, I've been told that it was my fault. But you know what? It actually wasn't. So I decided to turn my pain into power. And my point is, I am just trying to live my fucking life.
Mm-hmm.
Let me live it. I do donations. I go out. I don't want the sick. Like, my camera's on these girls' faces. They're at the most vulnerable stage in their fucking life.
They don't need a camera on their face.
And all they have is me. And yes, there's extern. There's Start 360, I think. And there's the welcome. Assert, yes. And there's actually, if anybody is struggling who's watching this, I'm doing a conference in September, and it's through Advocacy, which is a friend of mine. I done a radio show with Alex J's, Neve. She started it out. So for victims who have been sexually exploited, you're not kept up to date in anything. You don't know when court dates are. You're being brought to court dates, and the person isn't being presented. So they take you from point A, and if your court case lasts 2 years, they will make sure somebody's free every single day to go with you to that. And what they have there is fantastic. What is in place now, like, when I was on the streets, do not get me wrong, there was people that really helped me, especially when I went to Londonderry, or Derry, whatever you want to call it. There was some people who really helped me when I was homeless in Crawford Square. But I just get such a buzz out of doing this. I do. Like, I think we all do.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing, obviously we've started the bundle. It's for women and men. As I say, it's no matter identity. It's mainly for women, but you know. But if there's men that need help, I do bags to them too, because they're just as much need.
Yeah.
And last week, hearing that I made a 3 and a 5-year-old happy and a mummy happy and made her feel fresh in her home, that he had touched nothing, So
So is that what you have coming up? You've got more events coming
no,
up?
No,
well,
she's
I have
been.
more.
Oh, you've been?
I spoke in
Oh,
front
right.
of the whole trust 4
Okay.
weeks ago, Balmoral. No, actually 4 months ago.
Oh, right, okay.
Oh my goodness, that's how long ago. Oh, so it's longer than that.
It's
Something's
longer
just
than
clicked with
No
us.
way.
Right. We have dates, yes, a lot longer than what we realised we'd been
Time
together.
just
Whoa, right,
makes
okay.
no- yeah, time
Yeah,
goes.
okay. No, honestly, do you want me to tell you something? She does my bloody head in. But I love her. And I do her head in. And
I know I'm a handful.
so am I. But we balance each other out. And for the first time in my life, I see a future.
Mm-hmm.
And whether that has children in it or not, that will come. But mark my words when I say this, I will have somewhere for women to go.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care how long it takes me, because I know it takes so long to get permissions and stuff like that. I went in front of Stormont as well and give evidence for the new sex law. So it's a new law against sex crimes, and any evidence they've heard has been statistics. They've never actually had somebody in front of them. And one of them I actually went to school with, which made me feel more comfortable because she's just a beautiful woman. And 3 of the men that sat there, one, I would say was late 60s. And I have never, like, I couldn't understand why they were so shocked.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you so shocked but during Parliament?
Mm-hmm.
You know, why are you shocked that this is happening in our country when you've had 32 women die in 2020?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I will ask the difficult questions because other people won't, because it happened to me.
Because they don't know the truth.
I told the judge that I was being trafficked, and my mother and father told me to take me home because I was watching too much Netflix. What confidence does that give a girl? So I decided I wanted to write my own story, and I wanted to make my own future. And I fell in love with a person. I have really, really worked out what I want to do. And I believe speaking from experience is power. But I also believe coming back from something that is horrific. I get people saying, but like, you don't look like you've been trafficked. Sorry, what am I meant to look like?
What's that supposed to mean?
Like, what's that supposed to mean?
Horrific, like.
And I just think to myself, we look at some of the comments, like, don't we?
Honestly, it's wild.
And I just think, do you know what? I would hate to be sitting you right now. I just want to show everybody, not just people in Belfast, see if you're homeless, see if you're in an abusive relationship, see if you have been, or if you've been abused, sexually exploited. You can break the mould.
Mm-hmm.
You can break that. Yes, obviously, having services in place is a big thing, but unfortunately in Northern Ireland, you're a number.
Mm-hmm.
You are a statistic. Exactly what you said. And unfortunately, I was a statistic. And that is why I used my voice. Because I remember sitting my parents down and saying, Mummy, if anything ever happens to me and it comes back as an overdose, you know I didn't do it. Because it's the same way people come for me and say I'm using. I will take, not that I would ever explain myself, but I have worked so hard, and I'm actually coming off medication at the moment through doctor's advice, because I don't need it anymore, because my samples have been actively clean and I've actively worked on myself, and I knew what I wanted. I set a 3-year plan and I'm 2 years ahead of it. Like, I never ever thought that I would be in the position. And listen, whether it's £50 a month I put to donations or 20, it all adds up.
Mm-hmm.
So I do try and advertise the Amazon wish list, but I just say if you can get it cheaper, go elsewhere. And a lot of people have said about a GoFundMe, and I don't know how all that works.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, I get messages every day, what are you looking for? And just in case anybody wants to.
I was going to ask, can people give you like secondhand clothes?
Yes.
Yes, and how would they go about like sending that to you?
So for example, I got in a taxi last week.
Mm-hmm.
The woman recognised me off TikTok, and her mother owns Action Cancer somewhere.
Oh, right.
And they said, do you take second-hand clothes? I said, of course I do. I said, why wouldn't I? I says, I still wear second-hand clothes myself.
Yeah, same. All my stuff's from Vinted. Yeah,
exactly.
honestly. Chips, yeah.
Same.
This is Vinted.
I don't listen.
These are vintage, actually.
I think even if I had all my compensation, I would still be dressed as a granny, people told me on Saturday night, with my jeans, my flip-flops, or my wee t-shirt, because I don't need to put lashes on, I don't need to go out and draw attention to myself. There's already enough shit on me. Do you know what I mean? And the people I have met through it is what keeps me driving, really going on it. And I think seeing their reaction, like when they see me in town now, they know they're getting either a sandwich or a hot sausage roll. They're getting some tobacco, some papers, they're getting knickers, they're getting socks. And if I have to meet them with their dirty laundry to do their dirty laundry, I will do it. Like, that does not bother me. Because I washed in a sink in KFC toilets, living at the top of Lisburn Road. A lot of mental health issues at the time, and Oliver, I think, had been off the street roughly about 6 months at that stage. But the problem is, Oliver's not the only trafficker, do you know what I mean? There was 4 of them that were brought to it, but the trafficking ring is severely big. And the biggest thing they use is intimidation against you. So I was getting threats and stuff, and I did let it knock me for a while. I really did. But do you know what I never understand? If it was their daughter, would they tell their daughter that they're her?
Yeah.
Would they tell their daughter, what did you do? Would you tell your daughter it's your own fault you get in the car? No, you wouldn't. You drag your daughter out of the car, you would have their back, and you certainly wouldn't say them things to her. So why say it to somebody you don't know?
Yeah.
And I know my story sounds crazy. Believe me, I know it does. Because I lived it. I wasn't the only one. Obviously there was girls, as I say, lost their life. But I want to make a difference to people now. I want them to know that they're worthy. They're worthy of that wee brand thong set. They're worthy of that face mask, aren't they?
Yeah, 100%.
They're worthy of that Cartier stuff. They're worthy of the clothes that are coming to them. They're worthy of the love that's being given to them. And they're certainly worthy of what's being given to them, because who has the right to look down on anybody unless you're picking somebody else up? Nobody does.
Yeah.
And I think I have been so nice about everything. I think I have been more than open with people. And I think I have decided, obviously, this is the way I want to go. I want to reach people. I just don't want to sit there and say I'm going to do something like you. You want to make a change. You want the truth to be heard. And really, the truth is, our streets are being ran. Our women, our local women are being abused. And local young men. Like, and this is going on in broad daylight.
You're taking action.
Yeah, I am. Actually, I'm taking action, but in the safest way. I'm not going out and following them. I'm not doing shit like that, because that's not what you can do. You know, your protocol should be the modern slavery team in the Lisburn Road if you're in the Belfast area.
Yeah.
Obviously, if you're up here, I'm not sure if they have a modern slavery team up here, actually. I don't think they do.
I have no idea either.
No, I don't actually think they do, because we spoke with the mayor. Debbie, if you're watching, it's Rebecca from, I spoke to you a few weeks ago.
Hey.
I know, indeed, too. She was stuck with
Got a
us for
picture,
about
no?
an hour. We did, got a picture.
Yeah.
She was like, come on, please get a photo. It was lovely. But now, all I've asked people is, right, see this walking past, oh my God, it's her. It's her. Yes, it's me.
Yeah.
It's me. My name's Rebecca. Say hello.
I have not known how to deal with that at all. Like,
she hasn't. It's the rudeness, isn't it?
yeah.
Like, we're sitting eating dinner, or we're sitting out doing something.
And it's just glare.
It's like, Lord, that's her. She slept with all the men. Yes. And half of Belfast have swung off my tits. And yes, I forgot that my camera was still on. I get my babies out on TikTok just before he's all come for me. You know, because that's what they do.
Yeah.
You know, they come at you with everything. But you see, the problem is, and this is what people don't like, I come with receipts, so do I. And I don't ever need to sit and explain to anyone why I made the decisions, why I made through that time in my life, because I'm surviving. And I know what them girls are going through. So if I can make their life a little bit easier by buying them a few pairs of pants, making them feel like a human being. A girl came over in shorts a few weeks ago with no pants on. That is not okay. Do you know? A girl should not be walking around unless it's her choice. But it wasn't, because, you know, we got her sorted and stuff like that, didn't we?
Yeah.
And a lot more people now are reaching out, asking for bundles to make their house homely. So we have started that, and as I said, it went so well, and it's given me so much joy. I don't know, I can't explain it to you, what it's doing to me. I feel recently I have been attacked probably more than ever, probably more than what I was in the trafficking. And to be honest with you,
Spiritual attack.
yeah, it is a bit of a spiritual attack, because I feel that them type of people have to do that to you to make themselves feel better. And if that's what they have to do, that's what they have to do. But all I'm focused on is get my bloody droppings. I'm joking, whether it's 2 years or 5 years, I will. But in the meantime, I plan to go to a different town every month. And if I'm okay to promote this, would love you there.
Nice.
It's at Canal Court in Uri.
Cool.
On the 10th of September between 9 and 1:30
p.m.
The rest of the tickets are free. There are still tickets left. And it's called The Unspoken Truth. What's left unspoken?
What's left unsaid.
What's left unsaid, sorry. I have severe ADHD and I just say whatever comes out.
I just remembered it for some reason.
Yes, and it's usually the other way around.
Yeah.
But it's basically what you're doing, getting the truth out there.
Yeah, cool.
You know, and I think you would absolutely love it. So if anybody wants to come, not that I'm anything special, but I am going to be speaking on it. There will be other people speaking on it. But I think it's because there's been no talk of human trafficking. These men have been doing this from the 1990s.
Yeah, and there's just no word of it. No one ever hears of it.
For 3 years, until my court case ended.
Okay.
Pardon?
I had no clue.
No, you didn't. You literally...
No clue.
No clue it was going on. But see, there is ones that knew it was going on. And there's ones that have the gall to actually message me and be like, oh, I always knew he was a creep. He used to do this and he used to do that. Why didn't you report it?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I just...
Reputation.
All these things come out when you're like in the midst of it. It's very hard, you know, to take on, but I believe every woman should have a voice. And that's what I try to give them on my platform. And there's a lot of people that have reached out, asked me to speak their stories, but not for say who they are, because there's a lot of people who aren't able to. And what people don't realise is, in cases like this, people are taken away from their family, for safety. They could be moved. I went from Bangor to Enniskillen with no support. Yes, okay, took my mum and dad drive up. They did. Within 2 months, the land that I was living on, I drove the car off the road and I was in a psychiatric unit because I physically could not do it anymore.
Yeah.
And I was so sick and tired of the same shit being wrote. Like, I was not a heroin addict. I wasn't a drug addict. And it does not make anybody different if they were. But get your facts right, It just blows my mind how people think they hear your story and they automatically know you. And I have a kind of thought and literally would help anyone. And that's, I think, why we do it, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
We do, it drains us. It will floor us for, a few days completely. It can be exhausting. It is exhausting. And anybody who takes it on, I will hold my hands up to. But me and Kay had several conversations and I made her aware of several different situations. I said there's possibility of this, possibility of that, A, B, C. But the fact that I had to sit and talk to my partner about that as me as the victim, it wasn't even the traffickers coming for me.
That's not right.
It was worse. It was... I can't explain it. I honestly can't. And just because I show my story, I think people think they know you, and not that they know you, because who I am off camera I'm the exact same on camera.
Very true.
And I don't think people like that because, listen, I'm not all fur coat and knickers, love.
Yeah.
You're not going to get aesthetically pleasing with me. You're not going to get prim, prop and pampered. You're going to get ADHD, BPD, bipolar type 2. You're going to get it all in one, that way. But
I'm just as bad.
there's not a bad bone in my body. And I just want to say to you, honestly, thank you. Because when you reached out, I was so honestly buzzing because I have tried my best, my utmost to scream it from the rooftops that the scumbags are walking our streets and the scumbags are our men. And I know that sounds very, very sarcastic, me saying that, but it's the truth.
Yeah, white man.
White men, yes.
Yeah.
It's white men killing.
No one gives a shit
It's
unless
white,
it's an immigrant.
I know, unless it's an immigrant, nobody cares.
Horrific.
Nobody give a fuck that I was trafficked by 4 men, drugged with heroin. Are them men still? Well, of course they are. Is there a protest about them? Of course there's not. They're white men. Of course there's not. And people will sit, and this is something I've held back on for quite a wee while, but do you know what? You all say, oh, they're coming in on boats, they're doing this. Sorry, where were they when I was trafficked? Because I can tell you not one foreigner was involved in my case. And I can tell you not one foreigner ever laid his hands on me or told me a job to do. It was all white men. And I will scream it from the rooftops. And I have faced a lot of threats. But to really be honest, and then I found out obviously where all the threats were coming from, and seeing myself WhatsApp groups, seeing messages of people who I thought were supporting me. What they were saying about me was vile. So I took the decision myself to walk away from it. I think we all made the decision. I had to for me. Because One thing I won't have is me being... I've done these bags on my own. I started off on my own. I never wanted to do it on my own. I'm one person. I need people with heart, with soul, who are doing it because they want to do it. I understand who are open-minded, and honestly, see now, like before, I was like, oh no, it'll be grand. Just a few of us will go in. No, there's so many people want to come in now.
Yeah.
And I tell you, the more the fucking merrier.
Yeah.
There's more t-shirts being made, and they will hear me.
Mm-hmm.
They will hear the girls that aren't here. I will speak for the women who don't have the opportunity to. But most of all, I will speak for me.
Mm-hmm.
And what I'm saying now is, I would love to just be left in peace. Just let me live my life. I don't think it's that fucking much to ask after being away for 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
I think I've more than proved myself. And believe me, I didn't prove it to other people. I think I proved to myself that I'm not that same girl I was when I was 20. I am a stronger version. I am a version that won't take shit. And the difference between me and other people, I look in your cup to make sure you have enough water so you can drink it.
Mm.
People were looking in my cup to make sure they could take more. And my care is to the women and the men on the street, and that's all it's ever been.
Yeah.
And that's all it's ever been about. And that's all it ever will be about, Billie, isn't it? It's people in need. People who genuinely want to help, but they're scared to speak out because they don't know who they can trust.
Because who do you trust?
Who do you trust?
Mm-hmm.
And that is why a lot of women have reached out to me, and that's not down to me telling them to. On every bag I give out, my number is on it. Yes, I now have a work number. No, when I say a work number, I now have a number for these women to ring.
Mm-hmm.
And they are growing more confidence in me. Like,
100%, yeah.
They're
See
ringing
the
me.
engagements
The
more.
engagement. And I'm not with
Consistency.
any organisation. I'm by myself.
If someone watches this episode and wants to reach out to you, what is the best way?
TikTok. So you message me privately. Obviously, there's so many fake accounts in mine at the moment. All I'll ever ask is, if you're in help, you never put your information in a message, okay? You just send me SOS. That's all I'd say. Whatever comes through to me is confidential. And anything that ever has come through to me is confidential. I'm so happy with how it's going. I'm happy with where it's going. And connecting with people like yourself. It's been amazing. But yeah, to contact me, it's Rebecca.Whyte. You don't have to search very hard, let's be honest. Rebecca.Whyte, and if I don't get back to you, it'll come through to my request, but I will tell you, because she will tell you, I reply to every single person, and I haven't been at the moment because I haven't been in the right place. That doesn't mean I'm not sitting back and doing anything. You know, I'm making the phone calls I need to make. I'm trying to reach out to people I need to try to reach out to. But I'm one person. And unless more people speak up rather than actually causing more violence over it, maybe we would get somewhere, Police should be out patrolling the streets.
Yeah.
Cameras should work. Women should be able to walk without having to have a rape alarm on them. Women should be able to go out in a skirt even if their ass is showing and nothing happened to them. Because
Or
let's
tight
remind,
leggings.
exactly, in tight leggings.
Like anything.
Do you know what I mean? Let's
see it
remind
every day.
ourselves here, it's free will.
Mm-hmm.
And just because a girl dresses a certain way does not give you the right.
Yeah, not a
to
chance.
No. And it's just that carries so much shame. And I started therapy through FLOURISH. I worked on a lot of inner child, bullying through the years and stuff like that. I went, hold on a minute. And it just dawned on me after my birthday there. What the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? You're letting people tell you how to run what you're doing. And it's you putting all the work in? No. And I think there were so many people felt the same. And now I know every bag packed has everything in it. Everything bag packed is either sent on with love or bought. Everything that is put into those bags is everything that I can do to keep them women safe.
Mm-hmm.
They have their rape alarms, they have their lip seals, they have their tissues, and yeah. So wherever we end up next, I'm not quite sure yet. Don't know, we're just going to see where it takes us, aren't we, really?
Well, you're going to do loads. You're already doing loads already. You should be proud of yourself. Fucking hell, yeah.
And I want to thank you for today.
No, thank you. I've had such a fun day.
It's
Good crack. Yeah.
And I'm being serious. It has honestly been an absolute pleasure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, honestly.
See, if you want the real truth, the unfiltered truth, the truth that you won't see, and you want real authenticity, that's the person you're looking at. So yeah, to be honest,
Do you think so?
We're all a bit like that.
Thank you.
I think the three of us need to be unapologetically ourselves.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And
You need to be authentic.
same messages I've received today by pass. I'm going to say this now, and I'm going to make it very, very, very clear. See somebody's past. It's in their past for a reason. See who the person is now. Person I am, person D is, person you are. We're different than the person you were 6 months ago. If you can be anything in life, be kind. Because you never, ever know who you're walking past in the street, who you're spitting at, who you're putting down, who you're calling that lost cause.
You never
I
know.
was that girl. I was that girl who fought for her life in the streets. I have been there. And unfortunately it happened. And it's shit. This has come out of it. And until I have breath in me, you're never going to stop addiction. You're never going to unfortunately stop these traffickers because there's too fucking many of them. But what we can do is when you see it, you say it, you save a life. You never intervene. You don't stop and take a video with your phone. You ring 999. It's not entertainment. These are these people's lives.
Exactly.
And that's the way I want it to be kept. Do you know they were actually scared to talk to me at the start?
Yeah.
Yeah, actually
No way.
scared to talk to me. Because, I had been on the documentary and I was a tout because I spoke out about human trafficking.
It's hardly a tout, like, Jesus Christ.
Listen, see the stuff I've been accused of the past few months, you wouldn't believe. Honestly, people know more about me than I know more about myself, honestly. And I really want to thank you for letting me know.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to thank you even more for giving the opportunity for me to be authentically me.
No worries.
And
Anytime.
yeah,
Thank you both for coming on.
Appreciate it.
thank you, Claire.
Thank you
Thank you, Billie.
so much. Subscribe.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yes.
And hit that follow button.
Hit that follow button.